Hi, everyone. My name is Masha. If this is the first time you are tuning in, I have been a Reiki master for over a decade, and I'm always so excited to share this energetic healing with you because I find it so effective, even though it's very gentle. And some may say even passive because, you just get to relax while divine light is being shared with you. For those who don't know much about Reiki, the very quick thing I'll say is that you're not receiving my energy, you're receiving divine light, and I have been trained and attuned in a way that I share that. And so what I do in the Reiki session, once we get to that portion, is I just go through everyone's chakras, which are tied to different parts of the body, and I make sure that the energy is flowing as it should be. And so what you may feel is, complete sense of peace or relaxation. You might even feel like some tension release, or you may not feel anything at all. And that's totally fine and normal. Each experience is its own. What I will do beforehand is I'd like to lead you through a couple of prompts and questions. I've been doing that recently where I kind of center the theme around a particular chakra, which again is tied to a body part. So today we are focusing on the throat chakra, which ironically is funny because I've been sick for a couple of weeks, so I still sound really funny. So my throat chakra needs some love and some energy. So the throat chakra is, of course, tied to our voice, right? But aside from that, it's also tied to how we express ourselves, our authenticity, how we communicate in all aspects. So we will be focusing our energy and asking the questions around the throat chakra. And then after, we're done with the prompts and, mindful part of the session, I will put on some music. I will quiet myself, and then I'll lead you through the quiet Reiki part of the session. And that's really where you just get to relax and receive the good vibes. After that, I'll bring everyone back, answer any questions, and we'll be on our way. Okay, excellent. So let's begin by just getting really comfortable wherever you are, seated or lying down. Just arriving in this moment. Gently close your eyes and take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale. Again, inhale deeply and exhale, allowing the body to soften. Let your shoulders drop, unclench your jaw, relax your tongue. Allow yourself to arrive here and now in the present moment. There's nothing for you to do, nothing for you to think of. You're here to receive. So as I mentioned today, we're focusing on the throat chakra, the center of our communication, our expression and truth. And as I'm talking about the throat chakra, I want you to bring awareness to your throat. And just notice this space for a little bit. How does it feel? As you're noticing the space, take an inhale. And with your exhale, I want you to soften the throat, the neck, and the jaw. Many of us hold so much tension in this area, we don't even realize it. Or we do realize it, and it's hard to release that tension, right? Now imagine a soft blue light beginning to form at your throat. cool, it's steady, it's clear. And with each breath you take, imagine the light growing brighter. This is your space for your expression and your honesty, for your clarity, your authenticity. All of that comes from the throat chakra. It's responsible for so much. Now bring your mind to a situation where something feels unsaid. Maybe it's a conversation or a feeling or a truth that you've been holding back from communicating. Whatever comes to mind, first thing I usually say, don't overthink it. Just let something come up. Notice what happens to your body as you start thinking about this, especially in your throat. Do you feel like you need to clear it or swallow? It's your body reacting to whatever it is that has been left unsaid. Now, as you're thinking about it, ask yourself, okay, so what have I been holding back from saying? What am I overthinking instead of speaking clearly? Take a moment to pause here. Now, shift ever so slightly and ask, what is one thing I could express more honestly? Not perfectly. We're not looking for articulation, just more honestly. And notice the response here. Notice that it may be a word that comes up or a feeling or even just a sense of knowing. Now return your focus to your throat. And picture that blue light again. Picture it becoming clearer, like an open sky. Brightest blue. And expanding gently from your neck to your jaw, down to your chest, and creating space. Removing some of that pressure that you put on yourself. And allowing your voice to really exist without force, naturally. As you feel into this energy, I want you to silently affirm, say to yourself, I allow myself to speak clearly. My voice is steady and grounded. I speak authentically. Now imagine the light expanding all around your body, your physical body, and even beyond. So now you have this blue light beyond your physical body. It's calming, it's clear. And as we move into the Lightarian Reiki portion, I want you to allow this energy to work with your throat chakra. Continuing to release any tension, clearing out what's being held in, and also supporting you in more natural and honest expression of self. Okay. So I'm going to be quiet and I'll turn on some music. And from here, you really don't need to do anything. You don't need to think about anything. Allow your mind to take you wherever you're meant to go. And if you have any intrusive thoughts that don't belong in the next 15 minutes or so, what I like to do is allow the thought to come through and then just gently exit it out. Okay, so for me, it comes through on the right, the thought, and I allow it to leave on the left. And that's it. Don't try to push it out, or not think about it, because you'll just add pressure to yourself. All right, so let's take one last breath together. And now just allow Reiki to gently recalibrate this space and bring you clarity and ease and openness. Okay. Okay, as we begin to return, take a slow breath in and exhale. Feel your body again. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And trust that anything that has shifted today will continue to integrate in the days to come. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that was impactful and whatever intentions you had set came true. So as always, I leave you with the protocol of water, protein of choice, and an equal parts mixture of sea salt and baking soda. Hand scrub anytime you feel like you need to neutralize your energy, or I don't know, you're having a weird day or had a weird conversation. I feel like that is always the best combination. Other than that, I will see you all next month for another Lightarian Reiki session. And we do have a survey linked in the chat for those who want to leave feedback. It's really important to us. It helps us, adjust our modalities, our offerings. So your feedback is always welcome. And I'll stick around for a couple of minutes for questions. Otherwise, thank you all for joining me. Sending you all so much love.